I live in a world where most of the people that I see have arms that are longer than me, and
At least you got some.
Hi!
hello, I'm Jordan.
I'm Lou. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm a photographer, designer.
What makes you qualified to know if someone was born with disability or not?
I've watched enough crime shows, medical dramas.
I don't know that I am qualified at all.
Is anyone qualified to do that? I don't think so.
What's disability? How would you define it?
Disability is a social construct.
It is something physical that affects the way that one interacts with the world and the spaces around them.
What's your relationship to disability?
I know and love a lot of people that are disabled. I myself have a chronic illness.
Is there a difference between people who were born with it and people who weren't?
I would imagine that there is a certain mental component that comes along with that. This is how it was, and I've never known another. Versus, was me before, this is me after.
Let's freaking do this.
Okay.
Howdy.
I know that too.
Hi, y'all.
Hello.
Hi, how you feeling?
Sweaty.
Yeah, I feel like my stomach is
I can sense
in knots.
the nervousness. Ever stood next to anyone without any arms?
What do you do for fun?
I'm a dancer, so I like to stay very active. I feel like in my free time, I'm always moving.
What kind of style of dance?
So I trained in tap and ballet.
You do tap dance? I need to learn how to tap dance. Can you please just show me?
And do like a shuffle where you hop on one leg and then you make the full out sound. Yeah.
I want to know what your dating life is like.
I've been in a relationship for 2.5 years. It's actually quite interesting because it's like a able-bodied person.
How has your perspective about disability changed with dating an able-bodied partner?
I've had to realize that not everyone is ready to learn like at the speed that I want to teach at.
I am going to guess that you were born with a disability.
Congratulations, you got the answer correct.
I got that. Thank you.
Think that you were born disabled. Because able-bodied is like a perspective that you don't seem to have had. Yeah.
You were born with a disability.
If you saw each other cross from the street, would there be a nod?
I think I would give a nod, actually. I live in a world where most of the people that I see have arms that are longer than me,
At
and
least you got some.
I would say, what's up?
Teresa?
No way.
No.
Teresa, you made it!
Oh my God!
I would probably just like smile at you.
What's up?
Hey,
I see Godsmack, I see hand tattoos.
I wheelchair surf it.
Oh, hell yeah.
As I can.
This is rock and roll.
What do you do?
Security.
You're security?
People don't think that I can do the job.
Do you find that is to your benefit that they,
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
How would you say your disability has affected your life?
I have wheels that makes me faster than you. The only thing I can't do is walk.
You seem like a big dude. Have you like always been really into fitness?
Yeah, I love sports. Especially
Very cool.
basketball, yeah.
Very nice. Basketball.
I've been playing for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
Or so, yeah.
Hey, are you on a team?
Yeah.
Is it like a AAA? What are you, Major League?
I'm on the Division I team, so
Okay.
we're the elite of the elite in the United States.
I believe you were born with a disability because it makes me think of my friends who have gone on to play professional sports or play at that level, have done it their whole life.
I'm gonna guess that you were born disabled.
How did you know?
I was right
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
The sports that you're talking about doing could have all been done being disabled.
From
and stuff
birth?
like that. I think so. Yeah. I don't know.
I love your whole outfit.
Thank you. I see you with plaid pants and the boots.
What do you do for a living?
I design clothes for a skateboarding company. for
Oh,
skateboards.
sick.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then my passion project is I teach group fitness classes. So, yeah. There are a lot of disabled people that come to my group fitness classes. We do a lot of cardio, strength training, and then we have some normies as well, which is really fun.
Normies.
Yeah.
How have your family, your friends, their perspective changed in general? Do you have those kind of conversations with them?
I think with the friends, it's surprisingly easier to explain things. Dealing with a family has been a little bit difficult for certain reasons.
With family, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you were not born with a disability.
I'll say you became disabled.
From the experiences that you have with your family, it seemed like maybe there was some coming to terms or grappling with changes. You were not born with disability.
You got me wrong.
I got you wrong?
Yeah. I was born with it and my symptoms didn't show up till I was 6. It's like very dynamic and it progresses over time.
Yeah.
Like I identify as being disabled my whole life, but my family pretended it existed. So
Yeah.
I didn't really come to terms with it until I was a lot older, and then getting a diagnosis officially when I was like mid-20s.
Wow, that's when it finally
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Oh, what?
It was-
The gaslighting that happens from the
Yes,
medical
yes.
industry, and it's just like the worst. So I'm
Yes.
so glad that you got a diagnosis. It's a big deal.
Look good, dude.
Hello, Jordan.
Do you guys know each other?
Well, we're both artists bumping into each other. It's like 2006. But I'm like thinking about it and I'm like, dang, I like know nothing about your life. Like where you're.
Yeah.
Well, so what do you like to do on a day-to-day basis?
I like to sleep in. I'm a painter.
Painter, I started
Yeah.
to gather.
Yeah, I can see you're like splattered with paint.
Yeah.
What kind of art do you do?
Mostly representational. Done a lot of animals in the past, portraits.
What made you start painting?
I did graffiti when I was a kid. I'd skateboard during the day, and then at night I'd like drink and do graffiti.
Tell me about your dating life.
Yeah, I'm relatively single.
I'm also relatively single.
Yeah. I feel like I'm blushing right now. Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
I'm gonna say you were born with a disability because I've been seeing you around for probably most of my life. And you've always been the same way.
Based on graffiti and skateboarding, I would say that you became disabled.
You're very perceptive.
I was right.
Yeah, you're right.
Can I ask what happened?
I fell off a bridge, and it was like in 2005.
Holy shit.
Yeah, me and some friends were writing graffiti, and I was drunk and broke my back and lost my right arm.
Wow.
How did it change your relationship to art?
I got more into art after that. I was in the hospital and I started like painting immediately, and my perspective changed, my hobbies changed. That kind of became focus in my life.
Yeah.
I still do like art illegally, like I'll put up art in the streets and stuff like that.
Do you feel that you have any more ability to get away with it because
Oh, 100%.
of the,
I think the cops are like, I just don't want to deal with it.
deal with it? Okay.
Yeah, how I'm gonna get him to the station.
Oh, nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah, likewise.
Hello. What do you like to do for fun?
Well, when it's nice out, like really nice out, I like to go to the naked beach and drink the lemonades and vodka and do some swimming.
Sounds like a good day.
Right?
Do you have a partner that you get to do these things with?
I'm single right now.
Okay.
Did the wife and kids thing, and
All
now
right.
I'm like dating myself, which
that's
has been a
cool.
lot of
Yeah.
fun. And I'm also perimenopausal.
How would you say your perspective on your disability has changed over time?
I'm fully capable of doing things that maybe originally I had to grow and learn that that's the case.
When you were young, what kind of hobbies did you like to do?
Playing in the dirt, bows and arrows, and BB gun.
I think you were born disabled. You mentioned things that sounded like you could have been done in a wheelchair when you were a kid.
I'm going to say you were not born with disability. The way you talked about things seemed like a lot of focus on growth and coming to a fuller idea of who you are as a person.
So you got it right. I was in a car wreck when I was 16.
16. What do you feel is like one of the things that you go like, oh, this is something that it taught me about myself?
I had goals.
Right.
And those were no longer an option because they really required legs to make those happen. It's such a humbling experience.
Hi, I'm Charles.
Charles Jordan.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What do you do for fun?
I skydive.
Oh, shit.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a homemaker.
You're a homemaker? So you're just at home, like making the home all day?
Eating bonbons on the couch.
Oh my
no,
God.
it's definitely not that. I take care of my husband and our homes and 3 dogs, a horse, and a cat.
Wait,
So,
a horse?
yeah. Yeah, she was my Christmas present.
Oh, Christmas
Yeah.
present. Did she come with a big red bow on her?
She didn't, but she came with a rainbow halter. So.
Do you ride the horse?
Not anymore.
Oh, did you used to ride your
I
horse?
used to ride her.
What was life like growing up for you?
I had very supportive parents, and I was able to live a pretty normal life.
You were born with a disability. Sounds like you've been comfortable with yourself and your life.
So you got me wrong.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad, actually. That means I didn't feel like a 3-year-old amputee.
With the little horse clue,
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that you became disabled
Okay.
instead of being born disabled.
You got me right.
Yeah.
So the horse thing that's how it happened.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She bucked me off, and I ended up underneath her, and she crushed my leg.
Wow. You guys still have a healthy relationship?
Actually, she's who helped me
Really?
recover. I never blamed her. That day I did everything wrong. She was just being a horse.
Wow, okay.
How the hell was that?
It was a lot. Being put on the spot of being like, tell me about your disability. I need to know like exactly like what it is because of this like game that we're playing was an interesting and hard thing to do.
What's some of your biases that were checked today?
Not considering like, oh, this was something that I was born with, but didn't present itself till later in life. That was not even a part of the situation that I was thinking of.
I learned that if I see someone else with a disability, like they may not want me to give the nod.
Do you think Basso's cute?
I think a lot of people here were cuties today.